We're gonna do some letter design sampling, and we're gonna get our foam, and we're gonna carve this little foam into the design we want. So I want you to test with a letter. So we gotta flip the letter before we carve it, and if you don't know how to do it, you really want to try it on a scratch paper. So let's say you want to create an S and you don't know how to flip the S. You're gonna draw it and then turn it around, and that's the way you need to draw it on your foam. Okay, so that'll tell you how to draw it. Then you could just copy it, or you can cut out your paper, your scratch paper that way, and trace it backwards that way. So you'll notice F and R are backwards, and you'll see why. Okay, so we're ready to print. I'm gonna grab my my tray with the ink. So let's say this ink, if it doesn't have enough ink, we're gonna put a little bit of ink there, and we're going to spread it. You'll hear it clicking. That means it's good. You shouldn't put too much, because then your prints won't come out right. So we're gonna spread up and down and sideways so that it spreads evenly. And now I'm gonna take my my print that I've already used, and I'm gonna move it to the printing area. So I'm gonna cover up and down, and I'm not pressing so hard on it, just very gently. And then this way. Okay, this is the inking area, so the inking area is gonna be kind of messy. So it's ready to print. Now I'm gonna move over to the clean area. So this is where you're gonna put your final work. I want my background yellow, so I'm gonna grab my yellow paper. Actually, let me show you what you guys have. So you guys have these little oh, now that one's dirty, so I'm gonna change it. So you guys have these scratch papers. I'm gonna press that there, and then I'm gonna use clean paper on top. You'll notice that this has ink in the back, so I'm gonna try to cover that up. So you'll notice this one is the clean one, the bright red. The dark red is going to be the inking one. So they're separate, okay? This one's for inking. This one is for pressing. So we're gonna press same way, up and down, sideways, and I'm pressing on the foam. Okay, why do I put the blue paper on top? So that it keeps my roller clean. So now I'm gonna take off. You'll notice it got some ink in there. And carefully lift my print, so my foam. So you see how the R came out the correct way now. So that's why we have to do it backwards, like mirror. One thing that you notice is the patterns where the boxes are right here. They didn't come out very well because the lines are too close. So when you make your final design, you don't want lines that are too close, because then it'll look like this. It'll be hard. Everything gets sunken in, and your designs don't come out right. So good designs are lines that are kind of far away, like up here. You'll notice it does that. Okay, I'm gonna wash this and reuse it as many times as possible. So don't throw this away. You can reuse it as many times, and you'll do this with your final. So I'm ready to let this dry, and I can cut this up and make into a greeting card, or make more copies and turn it into a piece of art.